All right, good evening, Warrior fans, and welcome here to the reservation on the campus of Istrouma High School over on Winborn Avenue for tonight's matchup between your St. Michael Warriors and the Istrouma Indians. The Warriors coming into tonight's ball game at 2-0 on the season, 1-0 in District 6 4A. So is Istrouma. Istrouma 2-0, 1-0 in District 6 4A, and we are here hopefully with an exciting one for you this evening. And joining me as always, Jeff Acaro, class of 2015. Again, I'm Coach Craig Saylor, voice of Warrior Athletics. Once again, happy to be here tonight. Jeff, it's sunny, a little bit warm, but we got a little bit of a breeze on our back. Can't complain. At least it's not raining.
That's exactly right, Coach, and you're right. We've definitely seen worse, specifically at Episcopal. It's pretty warm out there at Episcopal. So we got a little wind coming to the back. I brought us these little portable fans this week, so we got a little airflow coming in the face here. So it's feeling nice out here at Istrouma High School, and excited to get after it. They got the game clock. That's why we're a little bit early this week, guys. It looks like we might have a 6:50 kick here.
Yeah, they're kind of
at
speeding us
Istrouma.
up a little bit or
Yep.
something. So, looking back, week 2, let's take a recap. Warriors took that one 42-8 against Terra in their home opener at Warrior Stadium. It was a good time last week to open up Warrior Stadium. Again, Warriors are 2-0, 1-0 in District 6 4A. I mean, just overall dominant effort. I mean, like we said at the end of the game last week, there really wasn't absolutely nothing to complain about. It was a game that by the end of the second quarter, they were in a running clock situation. Offense put up 229 yards. Boogie was 2 of 2, 83 yards, 2 touchdowns. One of them to Contine, and then a nice little toss to McCarty and run for touchdowns. And then you had Contine, Boogie, and Romero all rush for a touchdown. The defense almost pitched that shutout, gave up a late TD as they were getting some of their 2s and 3s in the game. They did pick up 2 turnovers and that safety early in the game that really kind of set the momentum for the game right there. And so, just dominant effort. Nothing really. We didn't stuff the stat sheet. Didn't really have to. The field position was great. We had the ball pretty much on our side on the Terra side of the field most of the time. So we didn't have very many long fields, and it just was one of those games where you come out healthy, and that's your main goal.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, the stat sheet wasn't really stuffed on either side of the ball, but a lot of that having to do with, I think it was inside of the 3-minute mark there at the end of the first half. It went to running clock, and I mean it didn't stop from then on out. So you didn't get to run as many plays as you normally would. But look, Coach, anytime you win 42-8 and your quarterback only had to put the ball in the air 2 times, it was a pretty good day. So yeah,
Yes.
I mean looking really good on offense. I like some of the stuff we saw in terms of formations and play calls and that diamond set that we were kind of shifting out of.
Mm-hmm.
That we scored I'll call legitimate touchdown that got called back. That I think was to Ethan Sutton. Am
Yes.
I right?
Yes.
Yep. Over there to Ethan Sutton on the near side of the screen, bottom of the screen. I mean, just some good-looking stuff. Excited about the direction we're headed. And then, if you want to get into players of the week here on defense, you obviously had Champ Williams kind of coming out party a little bit on the interior of that defensive line. I thought he played really well there, but not just there, on special teams as well. I think he was kind of flying around. He's getting a little more comfortable playing the interior of that defensive line, using more of his strength. We've always known that he's a very athletic kid, very fast kid, running sideline to sideline, but he's starting to realize, hey, I'm a big kid too, and I'm strong. And he's using that to his advantage there in the inside of the defensive line.
Yeah, it was Contine who was our offensive player of the game last week, and Champ Williams who's our defensive player of the game last week. So this week it's Istrouma. This is an Istrouma team that we have seen a couple of really good games against the last 2 years. I think 2 years ago it was kind of a statement game for that team. Really came out against an Istrouma team that was really a really quality team and kind of put it on them. And then last year, if you remember, it was just an absolute slugfest, 7-0. The offense never really got going, but our defense came out and just absolutely dominated them. They had a guy in Kyrie Paul last year who was we'd been talking about for a couple years as being one of the better players in the city, and he didn't do anything. We completely shut them down. So this is an Istrouma team that you gotta be aware of. They beat McKinley last week 24-0. That's a McKinley team that I think is kind of down a little bit this year. So they're 2-0. They're 1-0 in district. They do have the size and they do have the speed. They are a team who has enough players that if they get out in space, if you let them get out in the open, they're gonna be able to take it in just one play. 75, 80 yards, and you really got to be on your toes. It's one of those things where it's a dangerous team and they can score on any play.
Yeah, absolutely. We talk about this most teams in our district, right? If you let a group of athletes like this stick around, hang around into the second half of a game, they can beat you. When they believe they can beat you, and they've got the athletes everywhere across the field to where if you make a mistake, they can capitalize on it and home run hit anywhere from the field. So you're exactly right, Coach. This is a team that you've got to jump out on early, and you can't overlook. This is a good Istrouma ball club. They've been on the up and up as a program, over the course of the last 3 or 4 years. So this is not a cakewalk by any means. You got to come out here and win the game.
Yeah, I think one thing that you have to do this week, and I kind of talked to Coach Leger about this, is they kind of got to get locked in again. Last week Tara, is a team that quite frankly you could have a kind of an off game, and you probably knew you were going to go out there and beat them anyway. But this is not that case this week. This is a team that is very well suited to be able to pull what I think is an upset. I think it would be an upset here, even though we're on the road, even though we're playing at Istrouma. I think it would be an upset. I think you got to look to maybe balance out the offense a little bit. Do we see us put the ball in the air a little bit more? Does it necessitate their athletes on the other side? Do we have to go to a little bit more of a balanced attack on offense? There's a little bit of an O-line shakeup tonight. Tyler Bro got injured earlier in the week, so we're going to see a new guard, a new right guard out there. So this will be an opportunity for Bennett Yates, who's going to start the game. Also, Graham Kleinpeter is back from his injury. So we do have a little bit more offensive line depth today. But that's going to somewhat be challenged a little bit. You lose your starting guard who was starting to kind of get in a groove. He was playing pretty well on an offensive line that had really kind of gelled over the course of the first couple weeks. How does that affect it? And then I think we definitely have a distinct special teams advantage, which I think for the most part against most of our opponents, we're going to have that. And just the opportunity, stay disciplined, let maybe the undisciplined nature of sometimes a team like Istrouma that they can have, let that hurt them. Don't let that hurt you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you saw some of that special teams advantage shine through last week. It's an area that we spend a lot of time on. Your head football coach is kind of your special teams coordinator. That goes a long way in making sure that that's a focus for us in that third of the game. And so you're exactly right with that being, an advantage for us. But you're exactly right, Coach. I'm excited to see, in particular on the offensive line, Bennett Yates, just a sophomore, be able to go out there this week and kind of show us, what he's made of a little bit there at that guard spot. So excited to see that.
And so keys to the game tonight, I think first for offense, I think it's the run game. Can we keep that run game going? It's been something of a really bright spot. You got two running backs who have really kind of proven themselves, taking up the slack a little bit from Deontay Camel, who's still out, kind of trying to rehab and get back from that injury. We'll have an update on him a little bit later. But Contine and Romero have done a great job back there, kind of as a 1-2 punch. And then don't hurt yourself. Don't turn the ball over. Don't get in negative situations. Don't get behind the chains. Don't get behind the sticks. That goes back to that stay discipline that I talked about just a minute ago. And then defensively, try to force turnovers. This is a team that if you can force some turnovers, if you can force some negative plays, they will start hanging their heads. They will start maybe kind of feeling sorry for themselves. And they only have 30 players on the roster. So there's going to be some guys going both ways. Can you just force them to have to play a lot of defense instead of having to play a lot of offense?
Wear them down.
It's much easier to get worn down on defense than it is to get worn down on offense. And then limit the big plays. If you get somebody wrap them up, take them down. Don't let a 12-yard gain turn into a 56-yard play. Make the plays when you have to. Limit those opportunities, and just go out there and kind of play like you have so far this year.
Yeah, and I love you highlighting the forced turnovers on defense as a key to the game. You had 3 out there in that first week against Episcopal. You had 2 last week and a safety.
Yep.
So that's something where we're really trending in the right direction. And I think our defensive staff has to be really, really excited about, and as an offensive staff, they've got to be loving it too. The ability for your defense to go out there and get takeaways, put the ball back in your offense's hands.
Yeah, and so we got both teams kind of heading to the end zones right now. We're going to go ahead and take a brief timeout. Again, thank you for joining us here on the Warrior Broadcast Network. We'll be back. And here come your St. Michael Warriors to the sideline. Jeff, you're right. We are going to get things started here a little early tonight. So if you know people that are looking to tune in, go ahead and call them and let them know we're getting rolling early tonight.
6:45, and we got teams running out already.
Yep.
Gotta love it. Good little turnout over here on the St. Michael side. Attendance looks pretty good.
Absolutely. Yep.
I'm sure we still got some people parking and whatnot. We're 15 minutes from the scheduled kick.
Yeah, some people that are gonna start trickling in a little bit as we get ready to get things rolling. They probably don't know out there that we're about to start early.
This is unique, Coach. I don't think I've in the 5 years we've been doing this, I don't think we've had this early of a kick.
No, I don't remember. And there comes Istrouma. I wouldn't say they're running to their sideline. I would say they're briskly jogging to their sideline.
It's a speed walk.
Yeah, it wasn't much of a no fanfare for them coming out to the field. The band didn't play, the announcer didn't say anything. They just kind of jogged over there a little bit.
They're on a business trip.
Conserving energy, I like that one.
I like
from our ace producer over here, Miss Watkins, Miss Brittany Watkins. Conserving energy, I like that.
Energy.
Good one.
Looks like we are going to get the color guard, or
yeah, they're going to present the flag and everything for the ROTC is going to march on out there. Looks like our students are over here to our left, trying to figure out where the student section is gonna end up being tonight. They're just kind of hanging out over here on the stairs, so we'll kind of see where they end up parking themselves. Just a few students here tonight, not a huge contingent.
Looks like they've decided to go over by the band. It looks like.
Yeah, I think the theme tonight is. Hunting, going hunting or something like that, I believe. So camo. Yeah. So we have a PA announcer. I can't hear anything he's saying, so I think we're going to pause for the national anthem. Ready. There we go. That was the national anthem performed by the Istrouma band. And we'll get captains for you here in just a moment. Looks like captains first for the Warriors, number 13, Seth Darsom, number 3, Boogie Livingston, number 19, Alex Mayu, and number 6, Grayson Stromberg. Over there for the Indians, it looks like that is number 1, or correction, maybe number 7, Isaac Jackson, number 54, Jordan Otis. I believe that is, I can't see the number of the guy on this side, but then that is number 33, Robert Grant, I believe. They have one more, but I can't. All right. Looks like the Warriors are going to be kicking off. They will have the ball first in the second half. Get the Warrior defense out there first. Well, Jeff, it's Friday Night Lights.
Yep.
We got beautiful weather other than it being slightly warm, but that sun is now gone down. It's not beating on our backs anymore. And we got some good football about to come up.
I'm excited, Coach. Let's get it.
And as usual, it will be number 26, Ben Jones, to do the kicking.
Put one in the end zone last week, Coach. We had a
Yes, he
touchback
did.
from Ben Jones.
Yes, he did.
Close to it a few other
See
times.
what they try to do tonight. I think that's number 5, Justin Williams, as the middleman back deep, flanked by a couple guys. I think that's number 2, James McCray, and I can't quite tell who this is to the near side here. It's number 13, Vincent Davis.
Coach has the binoculars out this game.
Yes, I do. Jones puts it towards the far numbers. Fielded by Williams.
That's a hold on 13 over there.
And no flags. Williams breaks a tackle and gets taken down at the Warrior 45. Yeah, they missed a holding right there.
Darsom was getting held.
So coming out on defense up front for the Warriors, you're going to have number 22, Peyton Dawson, and number 7, Jackson Sampson as your ends inside. Number 69, Aiden Horton, number 90, Champ Williams. Your linebackers, number 10, Brady Patton, number 39, Kyle Prohaska. Your secondary, number 17, Cody Doming, number 9, Quinn Wyndham. At corners, C.J. Levinson, and number 23, Hayden East. And then back at the free safety, number 13, Seth Darsom. So it looks like Istrouma going with the 3-by-1. Already a bit of a delay here from the official.
Looks like Istruma's going quads.
Yeah, quads. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
They're
Warriors
gonna
adjusted to it.
put the single man in motion from the other side. Saw him running this in the pregame. They're going to try to swing it out here to number 2. Yep.
There's another hold.
And nothing's going to be called.
Doming. I mean, Coach, you could see the jersey being
Yeah, it's going to be easy to see that too, but this referee right here on the near side decided not to throw that flag. Warriors got to see that. They're going to run that play out of that every single time. Really, all the defensive end has to do is just, instead of rush the passer, just kind of stand there, get in the passing lane.
Yep.
He might be able to pick it off and take it to the house.
Up the field.
Same play, coming back the other way. If Jackson Sampson got a read off that last play, he might be able to get a touchdown right here. Now they're going to hand it to him on the jet, and he gets taken down for what looks like maybe a short loss. That was a 2nd and 2, so it's going to be back to a 3rd and 3.
There's Champ Williams coming in from that defensive tackle position, making some noise early in this game.
Yeah, that was number 5, Justin Williams again.
Assisted by, I think that was 39, Kyle Prohaska there.
Yeah, their quarterback is number 9, Elijah Parker, and he's a big boy for a quarterback.
That is a big boy.
Now they're bringing in number 7, Isaac Jackson, to play quarterback.
Yeah,
Maybe they're doing something a little different with Parker tonight. We'll kind of see what happens. A lot of confusion on the Istrouma side, and they're going to have to take a timeout. This looks like some kind of trick play they're setting up with Jackson maybe at that quarterback spot, but we'll let them take a timeout. We'll be back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network.
At StreamPay, we believe payroll is more than just numbers. It's about people. When you partner with us, you always know who you're working with. Real experts and real support. No call centers, no confusion. Just a trusted partner invested in your success. StreamPay. Payroll made personal.
All right, we are back. They're going to come out in that same set. This is Vincent Davis to your near side. Isaac Jackson, number 7 at quarterback. I'd be on alert if I was St. Michael for something a little sneaky here.
I think you're right, Coach.
Yeah, there it is.
Complete.
Coach, I'm telling you, if Jackson Sampson just shoots straight across the line at a little bit of an angle back towards that quad, he's going to pick it off and take it to the house.
I think you're exactly right. And that's how you got to play that, Coach.
He almost could
he
almost could bait him into the throw, and he would never see him there.
Nope.
That was incomplete, so it's a 4th and 3. 4th and 3. Big time stop already here, a big time play already here for the Warrior defense.
And they're going to stick with 7.
Yeah, same
Isaac
formation.
Jackson at quarterback.
Same formation. They're going to run the same thing. Now they're going to run the sweep. He's going to try to cut back. Nothing. There's a flag inside. That's going to be a hold.
But they didn't get it.
They didn't get it, so Warriors are going to decline it. Got a holding on Istrouma. Warriors get it. First down. Warriors on the turnover on downs.
There you go, Coach. That was the key to the game for you on defense was forced turnovers. Turnover on down does count.
Yep, however you can get them. I mean, with Istrouma, the Warriors know that they got to stop them on 4 downs every single time. They're not, unless they're in a punt situation. When they get into Warrior territory, it's 4 downs.
Yep.
Like they're gonna have 4 downs to get 10 yards. They're not gonna no field goals, nothing like that are gonna come out from Istrouma. All right, so that'll be Boogie Levinson at quarterback. He has 2 receivers to the top of the screen, 1 receiver down here to the bottom, stacked receivers to the top, Contine in the backfield next to Boogie. They're going to hand it off. Contine cuts out to his left, and he gets swallowed up for a loss.
Yeah, and that Istrouma front was ready for that play.
Again, that's Boogie Levinson, number 3 at quarterback. Nathan Contine in the backfield is your running back. The super back, number 20, Grant Baldwin. Your receivers, number 0, Johnny McCarty, number 1, C.J. Levingston, number 8, Damian Willett, number 11, Jack Boyles, and your tight end is number 7, Jackson Sampson. The speed sweep from C.J., and he's going to get a couple. Istrouma kind of had that snuffed out.
Yeah, and a good job there of C.J. just noticing, hey, play's kind of run its course. Let me stick my foot in the ground, see if I can get some positive yardage. And he does. Picks up about 5 there.
Yeah, they're going to go trips to the top of the screen. Up front from right to left, number 77, Noah Bourgeois, number 55, Bennett Yates, number 58, Seth Kimball, number 63, Gordy White, and number 74, Doug Kelly are your linemen.
The Warriors go with a little check with me here on 3rd and 7.
Got single coverage from McCarty over here. Boogie's got pressure, gets grabbed, and he's going to get taken down by number 14. Gets the sack. That's Sam Polk. Came off the edge and just grabbed Boogie by the front collar and just dragged him down to the ground.
It looked like Boogie's first read there was going to be to Johnny McCarty at the bottom of the screen, and McCarty was in pretty tight coverage down there, and when Boogie went to check the backside, pressure had gotten there.
Yeah, they had already kind of snuck in there and got to him. All right, so it'll be Ben Jones back to punt. Sampson coming on late. Snap. Pretty good wobbly punt. It's going to hit about the 40-yard line and bounce all the way down to just before the 20. It looks like it's going to be down at about the 21-yard line. Really nice punt from Ben Jones right there. Got the bounce and a good roll. So it'll be first down, Istrouma from the 21-yard line.
That was about almost a 40-yard kick there, Coach.
I mean that's just a weapon. I mean it was wobbly enough that the returner wasn't going to try to go over there and field it, and it just hit and it took a great Warrior roll. It'll be first down for Istrouma at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, and let's see if the Warrior defense can kind of clamp up here and start to play a little bit of a field position game with them.
Yeah, this feels eerily similar to last year, Coach.
Yep, sure
it's
does.
Jackson at quarterback, so Parker is not playing quarterback for Istrouma. Jackson on the read, and he's got a lot of room. He is going to take it unless he can get caught from the backside. Peyton Dawson's going to do the best he can, and Peyton Dawson
he gets him at the 1.
Just got him at the
3.
What a great effort by Peyton Dawson. The zone read, and Jackson just took it out the backside all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And, Coach, that's exactly what you talked about in pregame. They've got athletes everywhere, and if you allow them just the smallest of a crease, they can take it to the house. Great effort there by Peyton Dawson, walking him from back 10 yards.
76-yard run. First and goal at the 3-yard line for Istrouma. I mean, hell of an effort from Peyton Dawson. Just absolute hustle right there. Champ Williams in the backfield, just crushing Jackson. Jackson getting up a little bit slow, Coach.
Yep.
That's 6'4", about 215 pounds, just right in your chest.
Yep. Right after you got ankle tackled and fell on your belly, the play before after taking it 70 yards.
3-yard loss back to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and that was a good play by Champ there, just slipping that block, and he's back there in the backfield, and all it takes, one of those big paws to get on you, and you're not getting away.
I don't know if the guard got out of the stance, Coach.
I don't think so either.
I don't know if he did. And Champ could do that probably all night to either one of those guards. There he is again. Coach. False start. They're going to back him up 5. You're
right, Coach. He's too quick. That is that mismatch, though. We talked about Champ playing defensive tackle. He's fast, he's quick, he accelerates well. That's a mismatch in a lot of high school football games going against those interior offensive linemen.
Coach, he's got a chance to just keep doing that the entire night.
All night long.
Neither one of those guards is going to be able to get up out of their stance fast enough to get in his way.
I'm with you.
There's Champ again. Yep. He beat him to the outside that time. Nice tackle. I think that was number 8, Carmelo Degri on the carry.
I think that was Brady Pat making the tackle there. Good job of Champ kind of forcing him back to the inside. Brady Pat coming from the backside, wrapping up.
So huge third down here. They need 2 down. They got 2 downs right here to get this.
Yep.
This is definitely 2 downs.
This is an opportunity for this Warrior defense to show they can bend but not break.
All right, timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout with you.
Welcome to Grounds Crew, a locally owned landscape company that makes your outdoor dreams come to life. Whether you need your lawn looking its best, want to create a stunning garden oasis, or just dreaming of the perfect outdoor play area, we've got you covered. Looking for more privacy and security? We offer professional fence installations to frame and protect your outdoor space. Looking for more sitting area for the family? We install custom patios to meet your expectations. At Grounds Crew, we specialize in landscaping, fencing, lighting, maintenance, and more. It's time to elevate your outdoor experience. Call us today at 225-333-8582 or visit us at groundscrew.com to schedule your consultation. Grounds Crew, where we make your outdoor space extraordinary.
Back. Jackson into the end zone for the touchdown. The receiver was literally on his knees.
Not sure how that happened, but good ball placement by that quarterback to be able to get it there, and good catch by the wide receiver right at the goal line.
That was number 1, Braden John. Apologize for the technical difficulties there briefly. Hopefully we got it all straightened out. Coach, I mean, he was on his knees catching that ball.
Literally,
they're going to go for 2. The fake and the keep, and he's going to take it in for the 2-point conversion. Coach, Jackson Sampson just running completely out of the play. I don't know where he was going right there.
Yeah, and it looked like number 1, C.J. Livingston, got a good read on that. And number 5 for Istrouma, Justin Williams, able to kind of get that kick-out block.
All right, so with 5:43 left to go here in the first, Istrouma 8, Warriors 0. We'll be back.
Have number 19, Alex Mayu, deep, along with number 15, Gavin Romero.
Quick pop-up. Romero's going to field it. Going to take it to the right side over here, away from his blockers. Just shy of the 35-yard line to the 34-yard line.
Shout out to all the Warriors out there in streaming land. Adam Richard says, go Warriors. Ron Swanson's at a gig, but smash that like button. Go Warriors. Shout out the best commentator crew. Shout out to you, Ron Swanson.
Yeah, Ron, always in the chat. The toss outside, Contine gets a couple blocks, gets out across the 40-yard line. Nice play right there to get things started. Be 2nd and 4. Trips receivers this way. Boogie keeps it up the middle.
a first.
Going to get out to, where are they going to spot him? Just shy of the 50-yard line, so the 49-yard line. First down, Warriors.
And Coach, in the chat, we got Miss April James dropping some news on us.
Yep. Deontay was cleared to start practicing next week, and he will be ready to go week 5 to play.
Beautiful.
Was told that today. That's
Beautiful.
Good news. Can't wait to see that. I know he's been chomping at the bit to get back out there. Just gives the Warriors another weapon.
That's right.
Stacked receivers both sides. They're gonna ball's on the ground as that mesh point was not very smooth. I think they looked like Boogie was trying to pull it.
Yeah, and that just took a little too long there to make your read on that one, and I think Boogie tried to make the pull a little bit too late. Clearly a read option play, but at that point you got to kind of make up your mind just a little bit sooner than that.
Yeah, because I don't know that play was really going much of anywhere. There was a lot of penetration from the defensive line. And the last thing you want to have happen there is for the turnover to happen, but it did. So what looked like a bit of a promising start. It'll be first down at the 42 for Istrouma. 2 backs in the backfield. Coach, I'll tell you what, the referees are wasting no time out here. Like
they are.
It is getting set, and they are moving. Nice tackle. It's Champ again, Coach.
Yes, who? Coach.
They have not been able to stop him.
All night long.
That was number 26, Marcus Williams, on the carry.
And, Coach, this is a spot this Warrior team has not really had to play from all year long. Down 8-0 here early at Istrouma.
Little adversity here for them. So let's see how they respond to it. So it'll be 2 receivers to the short side of the field, 1 receiver to the top. CJ's got him basically one-on-one up there. It's Jackson as your quarterback. And they're going to hand it off to Williams. It looks like, again, he gets taken down for no gain. 3rd and 11.
That was Champ and Aiden Horton.
I think that was number 21, Eric Knox, on the carry, actually. It's hard to see their numbers. They're all kind of scrunched up, too. Yeah, so Parker not playing quarterback for Istrouma tonight. I wonder if that's something's going on or discipline reason or something. Yeah. That's Williams and Knox in the backfield. Same set. 2 receivers into the boundary here. They're going to try to go to the one-on-one. CJ's out there. CJ! Almost. Coach, and Williams almost came down with that.
Yep. Almost
The
did.
ball was tipped kind of up in the air, and he almost came down with it. Great coverage by C.J. Livingston.
Yeah, I think C.J. knew there when they went 1 receiver to the top of the screen, the wide side of the field. He knew they were going to try to test that one-on-one matchup. C.J.'s eyes were reading the quarterback all the way, had the inside hip there, and good play.
All right. So it'll be 4th and 11. Ball is at the 43 of the Warriors. Strouma's going to at least line up to punt. So we'll see if they actually do punt it here. And they are
almost got blocked.
Decent punt. Mayu fields it. Has a lot of room. Coach,
he's
he's got a lot of room up there on the far side. He's got 1 man to beat. Gets run out of bounds. He could not quite stick his foot in the ground to get back upfield. What a return from Mayu.
And that's something we've been waiting for a long time, Coach, is for Mayu to break one. You just feel like it's going to happen with a guy with that kind of agility.
30-yard return out to the 41-yard line. So the Warriors basically have the ball right back where they gave it up at.
Yep.
At their own 41-yard line. You got trips to the near side. Boogie's going to toss it out to Contine. Can't get a block on the edge. Ends up getting a few just because he fell forward.
Yeah, and it looks like the Warriors are trying to get this run game going. That's been kind of your well to go to there all year long, and only able to pick up 3 yards there.
Picked up 3 to the 44. You got a bunch set almost on the sideline for the Warriors, your near side. Boogie gonna hand it off, and nothing going right there inside. There's been nothing at all on the inside. As one of the Istrouma defenders just firing through there.
They're going to say we lost a yard on that one.
Yeah, I mean, it was they didn't have much of a chance.
Ball's going to go to the air here.
And almost going to kind of have to, I think.
And again, I think they're going to be looking to the single receiver side to McCarty at the bottom of the screen.
Boogie going to throw it out on the swing route. Contine had it. He was going to pick up the first down. He looked upfield before he caught that ball. And so it's going to be 4th down for the Warriors, who just offense just kind of stuck in the mud right now.
Yeah, and Contine there just could feel that he was open, and like you said, tried to turn upfield before securing that football.
So Ben Jones will be set to punt. See if he can get another good roll out of this one, like he did the first. Pin Istrouma back. Jones got a lot of time.
It's a good one.
Kicks
a good
it back to the far side of the field. It's going to bounce, and it's going to come set dead inside the 20.
It's like the 16-yard line, Coach. That's a weapon, Coach. High school football, when you can do that. And great job of Ben there directionally punting that to the wide side of the field.
Quick, you give a big shout out to our sponsors, the Long Law Firm, EBS, Paystream, and Grounds Crew. Coach, they're moving so fast out there. We're not able to
not
really
going to be
get
a whole
many
lot
of
of
our
commercials tonight.
Commercials going at the timeouts. 1:09 left to go here in the first quarter. We're running with a skeleton crew tonight, so apologize for no scoreboard being up there. We'll try our best to keep you updated on the time and score 8-0 to Istrouma. Again, with 1:09 left to go here in the first quarter. The twin receivers. Jackson's going to keep it.
Good job,
Peyton Dawson, nice job. Did not fall for the fake that time. He stayed stayed outside like he's supposed to, and made that play. That looked like a design keeper there for Jackson.
Yeah, it sure did. And like you said, great job of Dawson there, not falling for the shiftiness of Jackson, able to corral him. No gain.
Yeah, it looks like it's 2nd and 10. Ball looks like it's on the 18-yard line. Kind of hard to see with our vantage point here. We'll do our best to kind of figure that one out for you. Jackson going to drop back. He's going to just launch it up, and the receiver had Wyndham by about 4 yards, but Jackson overthrew the receiver by about 8 yards.
Coach, big arm on Jackson. First off, that was a heck of a rip there, but on that play, that just looked like dual slot fades that they had going on, and he honestly had the slot fade on the bottom of the screen as well as the top, and not able to hit him.
Number 5, Justin Williams, just ran past Quinn Wyndham like he wasn't even there.
Yep. Is that some laundry on the field back there? Sure was.
Yeah, there is. It's thrown by the white hat. That looks like it's going to be probably a hold.
Yep.
So that's going to back them all the way down to maybe about the 10-yard line or so.
Yeah, it looks like they're on the
9.
Yep.
Back to the 17. I'm looking here on the 8-yard line. I'm looking here on the scoreboard. They're keeping us up to date. 14 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 20 from the 8.
They're going to pass again. Warriors on the outside are in press coverage.
There's the fake again, and Jackson's going to heave it up. He's got a receiver all the way down here. Coach, were there linemen down the field? They're not going to call it. They got the reception as their corner fell asleep.
Yeah,
So that's going to be first down.
Number 17, Cody Doming, I think just kind of had his eyes in the backfield a little bit there and saw a lot of white jerseys going after the quarterback and wanted to get in on the party. Jackson able to kind of take a step back and fling that thing to the outside.
And that is going to be it for the first quarter, so we'll take a timeout. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. The 36th Annual Warrior Golf Classic is happening Monday, November 3rd at Greystone Golf and Country Club. Registration opens at 8:30 a.m. with a 9:30 a.m. shotgun start. Sponsorships are available, so gather your team and come support the Warriors on the green. Log on to smhsbr.org to register today. All right, we are back. Start of the second quarter, 8-0 your score. Istrouma ball out to the 33, first down.
Fresh
After that big
downs.
play. Motion coming. They're going to tap pass. And Warriors are going to sniff that one out.
Guess who, Coach?
Champ Williams again with a TFL. That's his third of the night?
Yep, with an assist from number 14, Ethan Sutton there.
Good job of the Warriors seeing that on the little jet tap pass.
Yeah, and Coach, honestly, here for Istrouma, some of their biggest success tonight offensively, along from the breakaway QB run in the first quarter, has been through the air. You know, surprised we haven't seen them test that more aggressively in the early downs.
Yeah, I mean, it's been the big plays, Coach.
Yeah.
It hasn't been a sustained anything. There's
They
a
got a
flag, and that's going to be false start. Yep. It's going to back them up even more. That was a second and 13 is going to back them up to a 2nd and 19. Ball all the way back to the 25. Be about a second and 19 here. Still going with the 2x2 receivers. Jackson gonna heave it out there, and
Looked like it could have been a tad early.
Could have been, but Cody Doming, nice play right there on that pass coverage.
On the breakup, yeah.
Like a deep curl route. And maybe did they throw the flag?
I don't think they did.
Nope, they didn't. I thought the umpire was coming in to try to signal the white hat to something. I guess they're looking back towards the scoreboard for some reason. I don't really know what's going on back there, but play clocks are working. It's down to 10 seconds now. Coach, like I said, these referees are just rolling. Almost a high snap over the head. Pressure. He's going to just rear back and heave it up. Coach, he never touched him. It's going to be pass interference on East. He just needs to turn his head around.
Yeah, that's where it was. He didn't touch him, but he was face guarding him, which is legal in high school. But
I don't know how you throw that. That's not a penalty.
Yeah.
He never touched him.
And I thought for a second there, was that Darsham that was coming over the top right there? It looked like he was going to try to pick that.
Yeah, he was close. So it's going to be a It's not an automatic first down.
It is not.
Nope. The referee is telling Coach Leger that. That's referee Jerry Toussaint, a guy I know very, very well from being around all kinds of sports. So it's going to be third down and about 3. Fourth down. No, third down. He's got the 4 on the box.
I'm going to let him leave the 4 on there.
Yeah, it should be third down. Yep. Now they're changing it to third down. Nope.
No.
And we have a zebra convention.
Yeah.
Yep.
The lineman over here is telling everybody.
He's telling them third down.
Yeah.
Yeah, third down. The box had 4. It is 100% third down. Zone read, Coach?
Yep. That's exactly what you're about to see. Boom.
Well, they're going to give the handoff, and that's going to be plenty enough from Dagry. Number 44, Cooper Hurst in there at defensive tackle spot. McCarty came on as the other corner just a second ago. That's enough for the first down. Ball is at the 49-yard line of the Indians. Hand off to number 26, up the middle. Going to get some yards. And Champ Williams in one of the guards back there, little extracurriculars. That's going to be a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. That was Marcus Williams on the carry.
And that was the guard on the extracurricular, by the way.
Yes, it was.
The play before that, he was upset that Chance took him to the cleaners.
And then the guard just pulled Champ down about 15. That's a false start.
Yep.
And there it is. Little miscommunication on the snap count, possibly.
He's 2nd and 11 here.
Yeah, ball at the 47. That'll back him up, 2nd and 11, as you said. Handoff. Williams going to try to go to the outside. Nothing's
Good
there.
job,
Peyton
Dawson.
Dawson. Nice job by Peyton Dawson to cut him off. And he had a lot of help on the tackle.
That's the 2nd time tonight, Coach, that Dawson has played that exact play very, very well. Shutting off that outside, funneling it back into your help side.
So 2nd and 15, a loss of a few. Loss of about 4 yards right there. They're back at the 44-yard line of the
3rd and 15, Coach.
Of the Warriors. Yeah, 3rd and 15. Trips to the near side.
They're going to go to the air here, single receiver side.
Yeah, you're looking at that one-on-one deep shot over there. Yep, that's exactly where they're going. And nobody's home. Coach, grounding?
Yeah.
Grounding? I've seen that called
many times
in both high school and in college.
The receiver stopped at a 10-yard curl there. It wasn't even deep enough to get the first down. And
Coach, I think the receiver stopped because McCarty was all over him.
Yeah.
It looked like he just said, man, forget this. I'm not running. He's got me covered. I'm not going to try to run all the way down there.
And McCarty's a pretty sharp football IQ guy. I think he was thinking exactly what we were.
Yep.
Every time they get to 3rd and long, they go 3 by 1, and they're going to chunk it up to the one receiver side.
Just chuck it up to your receiver. All right, so they'll send Jackson back to punt, and he pops it straight up in the air.
Peter.
Yeah, they got to get away from that one, and it took a Warrior bounce, and it's going to be down at the 34-yard line, so first down, Warriors. We'll be back.
At StreamPay, we believe payroll is more than just numbers. It's about people. When you partner with us, you always know who you're working with. Real experts and real support. No call centers, no confusion. Just a trusted partner invested in your success. StreamPay. Payroll made personal.
All right, we're back. Warrior ball. Boogie in the gun. Romero next to him. They're going to toss it out to McCarty trying to make a move. Judge Istrouma went straight for that ball.
Yep.
As soon as McCarty made that move, the defender coming in to help went straight for the ball, which was in his left hand, Coach.
That's right. That's right.
With the sideline to the other side.
We had this conversation the other day. One of Coach Jeff's biggest pet peeves is when you don't have the ball in the outside hand. Got to free up the stiff arm, Coach. Go ahead.
Romero trying to pick his way through the middle. Nice run by Romero to the 45. First down, Warriors.
Hey, back-to-back positive plays, Coach. Like you said on the last series, offense was stuck in the mud a little bit there. Quick hit out to McCarty. Cut that down in distance in half. Good job of Romero picking up the first.
Yeah, we're at 7:40 and counting, 8-0 Istrouma here in the second quarter. Again, apologize, no score bug today. We're running with a skeleton crew. Clock ticking down, 7:25. Romero now in the pistol. Spin around, hand to Romero in the pistol, just across the 45 to the 47-yard line, maybe.
Yeah, and Coach, if the run game continues to struggle, I'd really like to see the Warriors get into this quick game a little bit, especially on the outsides. They're playing with a really big cushion out here on our wide receivers.
Yep. I mean, CJ's got a ton of room, but he's going to come in motion. They're going to fake it. Now they're looking for the shot. Over the top. Overthrowing Willett. Just overthrew him. We saw that hit for a big play a couple weeks ago.
Yep. Willett did a good job of getting on the inside on that post route and had a step or two on him.
Yeah, Boogie kind of left that ball back to the outside just a little bit and overthrew him by about 4 or 5 yards. Boogie showing off his
big
his
arm there.
Yep.
Now you got what appears to be a third. Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be 3rd and 8. I don't know why the ball's way back there.
Yeah, I'm not. Coach, what are we doing out there?
I'm not sure.
3rd and 8 from the 47. 6:40 left to go. 41 left to go in the half.
Yeah, and they're going to test McCarty up here to the top of the screen, single receiver side.
He's
would
playing
think.
way off, Coach.
Way
off. That easy access, little quick out route that they like to run is wide open for him.
So they're going to lasso rollout.
CJ's open, coming to the sideline. He just overthrew him. There's a penalty flag out at the line of scrimmage on the numbers here in front of us. They're going to get a hold on one of the linemen. Yeah, it's a holding on one of the Warrior linemen.
And I will say this, Coach, he did miss him by a yard or two there to his brother CJ, but great job of Boogie rolling to his weak side and finding CJ in the second level of that defense. Yep. Really good read and decent ball placement. I mean, gave his brother a shot, a little bit outside, but gave him a shot there.
They're going to decline the penalty to make it 4th and 8. Warriors are going to have to punt it again.
Old boy Ben Jones is getting a workout here in the first half.
And he's done a pretty good job of keeping it away from the punt returner. Gotten some good roll to the near side here. Kind of a low punt.
That ball.
Bounced off of him. McCarty's there. Pick it up. The turnover. That might be what the Warriors need to get things going.
Needed it, Coach. Needed it.
A little bit of a low spiral from McCarty, and the return man tried to get underneath it and field it. I think that was Braden Jean, and it bounced right off of his chest.
And I think
McCarty was there.
Was that Doming? That was the outside kind of gunner out down here?
He was kind
I
of
think
putting a
he
little
saw
pressure.
him out of peripheral vision and kind of said, oh, there's some traffic out here. Great job by McCarty seeing the ball on the ground and falling on it.
All right, do we put one in the end zone right here, Coach? Do we try to go for the big play to score?
I think Coach Kling's going to try it, Coach.
I kind of like it right here to the near side.
Yep. That safety up top is way down.
Handoff Romero up the middle. There's nothing there. He met 3 guys who were not being blocked by a soul.
Yep.
Number 2, McCray.
Inside run game.
Just nothing going
Been
at
tough
all
tonight. You had that one decent run by Romero there at last series to pick up the first down on 2nd and mid. And just not a whole lot cooking other than that.
And we'll have the hydration timeout here at the 6-minute mark. So we'll take a timeout with them. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. We'll be back.
Welcome to Grounds Crew, a locally owned landscape company that makes your outdoor dreams come to life. Whether you need your lawn looking its best, want to create a stunning garden oasis, or just dreaming of the perfect outdoor play area, we've got you covered. Looking for more privacy and security? We offer professional fence installations to frame and protect your outdoor space. Looking for more sitting area for the family? We install custom patios to meet your expectations. At Grounds Crew, we specialize in landscaping, fencing, lighting, maintenance, and more. It's time to elevate your outdoor experience. Call us today at 225-333-8582 or visit us at groundscrew.com to schedule your consultation. Grounds Crew, where we make your outdoor space extraordinary.
All right, we are back. 8-0 again is your score. We're at the 6-minute mark. Clock is now rolling under 6 minutes. Warriors have it 2nd down at the 22-yard line of Istrouma. The fake, Boogie looking. He's going to take off. Got a lot of room. Gets run down from behind. First down, Warriors.
Good patient run there by Boogie. Just
kind of. I almost think if Boogie just takes off and just puts the Jets on, he's probably going to get a few more yards.
Yeah,
he kind of
right.
slow played it, maybe just a little bit too much. But nice run, good play.
That's our best pickup on the ground of the night.
Yeah, that's about 11 yards right there out to the 11-yard line. So inside the red zone, got to come away with a touchdown right here, Coach.
Got to.
It's going to be motion again from CJ. Boogie almost dropped it. Now he's going to have to run out here to the outside where there was nothing, no blocking at all. He bobbled that snap.
Took a somewhat big hit there at the end from number 2 for the Indians, James McCray.
Yeah, he lost 2. Kind of a busted play. You hate to see that when you're at the 11-yard line, losing a couple yards on a busted play. Here comes Jackson Sampson, tight end in the game. Coach, if they ran some kind of pass to Jackson Sampson right now, there's no way Istrouma is ready for that.
And even if they are, Coach, Sampson is a huge mismatch for one of these wide linebackers to be trying to cover him.
It was an overload, and that looked like it was just disjointed from the beginning. Yep. I don't know if it was the snap or what. So that'll be false start.
Yeah, and I think you're going to be pushed back to 2nd and 17 here. What started looking pretty promising, I think you're probably going to have to try to go to the air here and at least cut this in half. Give yourself a third manageable. Try to get to the technically you can pick up a first down on the half-yard line down there, but this is effectively, 17 and goal to go.
All right, so you're going to have 2 receivers at the top of the screen. Your tight end Sampson to the near side. Romero in the backfield. Boogie, CJ on the motion. Romero breaks a tackle. Going to get back close to the original line of scrimmage, down to the 12. He picked up 6 to make it a 3rd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Still 8-0 Istrouma Indians with the lead here. St. Michael scoreless. Clock ticking down to 3 minutes, 15 seconds.
The Warriors going to go with their 4-receiver package. They got to kind of speed things up. Clock is down. Play clock is down to 10.
Here in the second quarter.
Boogie, play action pass. Got nobody open. He's going to roll out to
Throw
his
it
right.
deep.
He's got Willett wide open.
Oh, he's got him.
He threw it over his head. He just overthrew him, Coach. He was wide open, and he threw it over his head.
Just a little bit too tall. Good-looking scramble drill there, though, by all his receivers.
Yeah.
Kind of slipping back to the back of the end zone over there.
2:48 left to go here in the first half. It's 8-0 Istrouma, and we're going to line up for the extra point here, or the field goal. Correction. It'll be down at about the 19, so a 29-yard field goal attempt from the near hash, the left hash.
See if Ben can get us on the scoreboard here.
Istruma's not rushing. Good snap.
That's him.
Kick is well enough. It's good. So with 2:44 left to go in the first half, your score, Indians 8, Warriors 3. We'll be back. All right, we are back. Ben Jones going to tee it up on this left hash. So we got points out of that. That's at least what you wanted to do off of the fumble on the punt return. Not, I know the Warriors wanted the touchdown, but you'll take the 3 just to get on the board here with 2:44 left to go in the half.
8-3 Istrouma.
Ben Jones crushes that one.
That's a
and
touchback
that one is
in the
touchback.
air.
Coach, that was 4 yards into the end zone on the touchback.
Go ahead, young fella.
He crushed it, Coach. No wind either.
Nope.
There was no wind aid on that one.
So now you're going to get Istrouma coming out with 2:44 on the clock, trying to run their version of a 2 or 3 minute offense here. From the 25. See if they can sustain a 75-yard march here.
See if they have. You'll see what kind of 2-minute type offense that they have. They've had a lot of trouble getting some of their play calls down, so see what happens if they try to start going fast. Now, there's Parker, Coach. Parker's at quarterback. Elijah Parker, number 9, back at quarterback. Because I don't think he started the game. I failed to kind of really pay attention at the beginning of the game. That's my fault. But I think it's been Jackson the whole time. Parker's going to wind up. He's a statue back there. Sack, Champ Williams. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for holding up with us, all 23 of you. We had some extreme technical difficulties here out in the elements. So here's the sequence that just happened. Istrouma threw one up over the middle. Seth Darson picked it off, ran it back to about the 20-yard line. The Warriors ran a play, picked up nothing on a scramble from Boogie, then threw a little out route to Johnny McCarty, who took it all the way down to the 2-yard line. And on the very next play, it was Nathan Contine who punches it in from 2 yards out to make the score 10-8 Warriors with 48 seconds left to go in the half. Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties, but we are back up and rolling right now. Hopefully we don't have any more technical difficulties for the rest of the evening, but don't cross your fingers. But we'll be here trying to fix them as best we can to make sure we stay up and running so that you can stay out there in Warrior Land. We appreciate it. So it's 10-8, 48 seconds left to go in the half. Thank you for holding in there with us. We were up to about 80-something on the stream, so if you know somebody who was watching and turned it off because of the technical difficulties, just get them back on the phone and tell them to tune back in because we're back up running right now.
Yeah. There's Ben Jones on another touchback, third of the year. So clock down to 47 seconds here. 10-8 Warriors with the lead. Istrouma's offense is going to come back on. And a heck of a last 3 minutes here for the St. Michael Warriors. Flipping the script down 8-0 to up 10-8. Under a minute here in the first half.
All right, I know we're having some video difficulties. We'll stay here with the audio for you so that you can listen to kind of the last 47 seconds, and then we'll take time out at halftime to try to adjust and figure out what those difficulties are. We may have to end the stream and bring it back up, so don't tune away. We'll if we have to do that, we'll cut it off and come right back with you as soon as we can. Parker's gonna wind up, throw it deep, and it's gonna be pass interference.
They're going to try to call McCarty for a pass interference. Up there at around the 40-yard line.
And it'll move it up to we'll bring it up to the 35-yard line. Up 40-yard line, 30-yard line. So, yeah, 10-yard penalty, be first down from the 30-yard line. That's where they're marking it.
The chains need to move. There you go. Yep, so 45 seconds here. Don't know how that happened. That play was much longer than 2 seconds. But nonetheless, that is the clock. 45 seconds. Istrouma's got 70 yards to go.
Again, 45 seconds left in the half. Apologize for the video difficulties. Just stick with us for a second. Davis, missed tackle there. He's going to get out of bounds.
Just a kind of a little curl route here on the bottom of the screen and caught it about the Istrouma 35 and worked his way up to about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, they have 2 timeouts. Not sure why they're – no, they get balls – clock stopped. Correction. There's 35 seconds left. We could see another one of those here.
Istrouma in a 2-by-2 look again.
Parker at quarterback. He's going to chunk it outside. Picked off. McCarty stepped in front of it. He's got it. 20.
All the way.
10. Touchdown.
Warriors.
Let's go, baby. McCarty just read that the entire way and picked it off and took it back. Stepped in front of it at about the 50-yard line or 45-yard line and housed it. The pick six.
What a play by Johnny McCarty. Just read the hitch the whole way. As soon as that quarterback reared back to throw, McCarty was jumping that route.
Coach, I'm going to be honest
Nobody
with you.
was catching him.
I'm going to be honest with you. That is a long throw from where he threw that ball. All the way out on the other side of the numbers.
Yep.
He tried to throw that hitch route.
From the near hash.
That is a long throw. So Ben Jones is going to set up for the extra point. There's 24 seconds left to go here in the first half. Your score is 16-8 right now. Trying to make it 17-8. Oh, they're going to go 2-point conversion. They're going to toss it up. And no, that's going to be incomplete. Quinn Wyndham tried to get it to Joe Bourgeois.
Pretty looking
on
ball
the
there.
Fake.
I think Quinn Wyndham used to play a little bit of quarterback
Yeah, he
back in the
did.
day. That was a pretty ball.
The outside man over here for Istrouma did a good job of recognizing that. I don't know. Bourgeois sold it fairly well on the end here to the near side. And he just tried to kind of run a corner route as the ball was snapped to Wyndham, who's the holder.
Coach, we got Emily Richard says, keep the feed paused.
I know. Hey, look.
We said the same thing.
That's what we said when we were scoring while we had the feed was dead. We said maybe we don't need to bring it back up. 71 watching or listening now. Thank you all out there. We're experiencing some technical difficulties. We're going to try to get those ironed out at halftime. So if the stream does end, we will bring it right back up as soon as we can get everything reset. We may have to reset the system here, but we'll come right back as soon as we can. So stick with us there on YouTube on the Warrior Athletic channel for when we get this thing back up and rolling.
Trying to adjust back to our roots at, what was that, Westfell last year? Every year at Westfell we have to do our radio broadcast where you really have to tell the formation, the spot on the field. It's a little bit different to call on the radio as it is on stream.
A little bit more descriptive in your vocabulary.
Tell a story, Coach.
Yes, indeed. We're trying, man. We are trying. We appreciate 75 of you out there. Again, technical difficulties on the stream, the video stream, so we'll get that fixed as soon as we can.
Ben Jones set up to boot here. He's got it teed up all the way on the near hash. See if he can go for touchback number 3 tonight. Strouma's got their guy all the way back on the goal line now. I think they've figured out Ben's got a leg on him. That's a good one. Yep.
And in the end zone, another touchback. Good job, Ben Jones. That's what I like to see right there. And a second ticked off the clock, too, Coach, that shouldn't have.
Yep.
So 23 seconds left.
Well, that makes up for it. They had a play earlier. Started with 47 seconds. It was about a 40-yard pass that ended in a pass interference call, and only 2 seconds clicked off the clock.
Nice.
So clock operators up there running on a bit of a delay.
And it is a official up there doing it. It is not an Istrouma
no home cooking
parent or anything like that, or a coach or anything of the sort. Coach, let's see if Champ can get in there. Champ now playing defensive end, Coach. That's a little bit of an interesting. I don't see Jackson Sampson out there. Hopefully he's not hurt. Looking for him on the sideline.
Don't see him in the tent.
A run from Williams, going to pick up just a few.
I think Istrouma's going to let this tick down to the half here, as we're at about 9 seconds on the clock, and they haven't run to get on the ball. Yep. Both teams are going to head in for halftime.
Yep, that'll do it. Again, we will try to get these technical difficulties with the video stream fixed here at halftime. So if we go off air, just stay right there. We will come back as soon as we can get everything back up and running. But again, at halftime, your score, Warriors 16, Istrouma 8, and the Warriors will get the ball to start the second half. So stick with us. Thank you for joining us here on the Warrior Broadcast Network. We'll be back.